Hi, I am Elena from Future You Health. Heart attacks used to be an old person's problem. Not anymore. Since 2000, heart attacks in adults under 40 have jumped 2% every single year. And the biggest cause isn't what most doctors talked about 20 years ago. Let's start with the numbers. A 2019 study from Harvard Medical School tracked over 2,000 young heart attack patients. They found something striking. The average age of a first heart attack dropped by almost 10 years compared to the 1990s. These weren't people with rare conditions. They were regular adults with regular jobs. So what changed? The first big driver is what we eat. Ultra-processed foods now make up 58% of calories in the average American diet. That number comes from a 2024 report by the National Institutes of Health. Think frozen meals, fast food, packaged snacks, and sugary drinks. These foods are loaded with seed oils, added sugar, and sodium. A study from the University of São Paulo found something scary. Every 10% increase in ultra-processed food raised heart disease risk by 12%. That's not a small number. Well, here's a story that might hit close to home. In 2022, a 34-year-old software engineer in Texas had a heart attack during a meeting. He didn't smoke. He wasn't overweight. But he ate fast food 5 days a week. He sat at a desk 10 hours a day. His doctor said his arteries looked like a 55-year-old's. That combination of bad food and no movement is devastating. The second driver is stress. And not just any stress. Chronic, unrelenting stress. The American Institute of Stress says 83% of workers suffer from work-related stress. When you're stressed for months or years, your body pumps out cortisol nonstop. Cortisol raises blood pressure. It pushes your body to store belly fat. A 2021 study in The Lancet found that people under 50 with high stress had double the risk of a heart attack. Double. Now let's talk about the hidden factor: sleep, or more accurately, the lack of it. The CDC says 1 in 3 adults doesn't get enough sleep. That's over 80 million Americans. Here's why that matters for your heart. A massive study from the European Heart Journal followed 425,000 people. Those who slept less than 6 hours a night had a 20% higher chance of a heart attack. Your heart needs those hours to recover and repair. When it doesn't get them, damage builds up quietly. There's another thing nobody talks about enough: vaping. Many young adults switched to vaping thinking it was safe. A 2019 study from the University of Kansas found something alarming. Daily e-cigarette users had a 56% higher risk of heart attack. 56%? That's not a rounding error. Nicotine tightens blood vessels and raises heart rate. Your heart is doing extra work every single puff. Let me tell you about something that gives me hope. A cardiologist at Mount Sinai named Dr. Ron Blankstein did a study in 2023. He found that 80% of heart attacks in young adults were preventable. 80%. The fixes aren't complicated, they're just not being done. Let's go through them right now. First, cut ultra-processed food by half. You don't need to be perfect, just swap out the worst offenders. Trade the frozen pizza for a homemade meal twice a week. Replace soda with water or sparkling water. A 2023 study from the British Medical Journal showed that cutting processed food by just 10% lowered heart risk by 6%. Small changes add up fast. Second, move for 22 minutes a day. That's it. The British Journal of Sports Medicine found in 2023 that just 150 minutes of walking per week cut heart attack risk by 35%. You don't need a gym. A brisk walk after dinner works. Take the stairs, park farther away. These tiny habits protect your heart for decades. Third, get your numbers checked. I'm talking blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. The American Heart Association says half of adults under 40 have never had a full heart screening. Half. You wouldn't drive a car for 10 years without checking the engine. Don't treat your heart worse than your car. Ask your doctor for our basic panel. It takes 15 minutes. It could save your life. And fourth, manage your stress before it manages you. Even 10 minutes of deep breathing a day can lower blood pressure. A 2022 study from the University of Colorado found that a breathing technique called IMST lowered blood pressure by 9 points in just 6 weeks. That's as effective as some medications. No side effects, no cost, just breathing. Your future self doesn't need perfection. They just need you to start one of these 4 changes this week. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, and share this with someone you love who's under 40. I'm Elena, and I'll see you in the next one.